Welcome back to Emily Crochet. Today we're going to be continuing with our How to Make a Bag series, and specifically we are working on how to make and construct a tapestry crochet bag. So on our last video we worked on this guy here. We wove in / tied off ends, and we worked on seaming him together. And in that last video, I said that we were going to work on lining him. That was a lie. We're not going to do that today. I decided that we need to do something else before we do that. So today, instead, we are going to work on getting this fellow ready to get strapped. I've forgotten that is a step I like to do before I line bags. So we're going to do that today. I have a specific way of doing the straps for my bags, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. I find that it gives you a pretty good drop on your bags, that the drop meaning the part that goes over your shoulder and how low it hangs, and it's a pretty sturdy construction. So what I use are these rings. Now these are clear, so you might not see them on camera, but I like to use these plastic rings. And just as I said in the last video, as I will say in every video, because I 100% believe in the shameless plug, if you buy a kit from my shop, it will come with these rings, and it'll come with everything else you need to make the bag. So let's get started on that today. So again, our bag is seamed together, nice and neat. I am going to start at this top right front corner. So this is the front of the bag. I'm starting at the top right. And I don't know if you can see them here. I'm going to count 6 stitches over. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the 6th stitch. And I'm going to join my hook to the 7th stitch. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my yarn. And basically we are going to be making some flaps to attach these clear plastic rings to the bag. So I'm going to take and join my yarn like so. I'm going to leave about, I don't know, 8 or 9 inch tail for that. And I'm going to use that tail to sew these flaps closed. So I'm going to chain 1 to get this started, and I'm going to single crochet in the same stitch that I joined in. So we got 1 single crochet there, and then I'm going to do 5 more single crochets across. So that was 1, here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So all together I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 more stitch. Okay, so altogether I have 6 single crochet stitches here. I'm going to now turn the work, means turning the whole bag, chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet into those 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have 2 rows of 6 single crochets here. I'm going to do 5 more rows. So altogether I want to do 7 rows of 6 single crochets. So I'm going to go and complete that. Cue the speed up. last few stitches of the 7th row here. All right. Now I'm pretty sure, because I've been doing this so much, that that is good, but you definitely want to test it because you may have a slightly different tension than I do. You definitely want to test it. Grab your ring, pop it in there, and then just fold your flap over. You just want to make sure that the flap completely covers the ring, and it does. So I'm good to go on that. I'm going to go ahead and cut and fasten that off. Again, I'm going to leave a bit of a tail, maybe 9 inches or so. And I'm just going to use that for sewing. All right, that is our first strap flap done. Now I'm going to move over here to the other side. I'm just flipping the bag onto the back, and I'm going to work the other side of the front now. And again, I am counting over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, joining my hook to the 7th. And I'm just going to do the same thing again. 6 single crochets across and 7 rows up. All right, so our second flap is done. Now we got the front of the bag all finished. And I bet you can guess what's gonna happen next. Yep, we're gonna do the same thing for the back. So this time I'm starting over here and I'm gonna count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No big surprises, do the same thing. The only thing I wanna check here is that I'm kind of lined up with the other one. And it's pretty much lined up. So I'm going to get these 2 corners done, and I will be right back with you to show you how to attach these babies. All right, we are cutting the cord on our very last flap here. Get that out of the way. Got them all done, baby. All right. Now comes the slightly fun part. At least I enjoy doing it. I'm going to take my first plastic ring. First, I'm going to thread my ginormo tapestry needle with my yarn. This is the yarn from the tail of the flap. Gonna insert it through the ring so I can draw that ring down. And I'm gonna fold this over the bottom of the ring, just like that. That's going to be easier to see what I'm doing. If I flip it over, you can see the inside. One important thing, I'm going to make sure, because I have done this by accident, being in a hurry, make sure the inside of that fold is towards the inside of the bag, because you don't want that showing on the outside. It's ugly. So I'm making sure the fold is at the inside of the bag. I'm going to take my tapestry needle here, and I'm just going to start seaming this closed. Now, you know how I feel about reinforcing corners and ends. So I'm just going to do that here, make a little knot. And then I'm going to go back and forth, just sewing this closed. As long as you're using the right colored yarn, it is not going to show on the other side. I've hit another corner here, and in true fashion, I'm going to reinforce that by going in that stitch twice, and then making a knot. And because I am extra paranoid, I'm gonna go over this again, because once, never enough for me. I don't ever want anything to come loose on me. And if I'm selling these, or gifting them, I don't want them to come loose on anybody who gets them. That sucks, because most people will have no idea how to fix it. So I'm going to reinforce that corner again, like I said, because I'm extra. And I'm going to do it one more time. 3 is the magic number for me. Going one more again. I have a lot of stitches here, so it gets a tiny bit harder to go through because it's getting thicker and thicker, but Still no problem. And I'm going to reinforce this corner one more time. Oops. Oh, let me just pull that through. All right. Put my yarn back through there. I'm going to tug on it a little bit. I'm looking at both sides. I want to make sure that my stitches don't show too much on this side, and you can't see anything. It's the same color yarn. You won't see jack. I'm tugging on this. It feels pretty secure. Nothing is stretching or getting all loose and baggy. So I'm happy with that. I'm just going to weave through here. Just kind of go through the stitches. And I'm going to cut it. And just like that. Oh, this one from earlier. Yeah, we don't need that. She was a mistake. So I want to clean her up. Weave her through here. I want to get nice and through these stitches. Make sure she don't come out ever. Cut her off. Boom. And now that first ring is attached. It looks clean. It looks secure. It looks professional. That's a nice finish. All right. At this point, all you got to do is go and do the rest of your flaps. And you will be ready to line your bag, which for real this time is what we're going to be doing in the next video. So if you have any questions about any of the techniques I used just now or any of the materials, which like I said, if you purchase one of my kits, all of these materials will be in the kit, including the ginormous tapestry needle. So I will link my shop in the description box. Please feel free to go and check it out. I forgot to say this earlier, but please do like, subscribe, and share. Again, if you have any questions, pop them in the comment box. I will try my very best to answer them. I will see you in that very next video where we are going to be lining this bag. I say because that's not my strongest suit. I do what I can and it looks nice, but yeah, we'll make our way through it. If you're like me and you're not a professional seamstress, you're not even an amateur seamstress, you're a get-by seamstress, then next video will be helpful to you indeed. Or at the very least, amusing to you. So I will see you in that video. Go make things. Go make all the things. God bless and have a wonderful day.